Hi and welcome to leg injury prevention training while trying to learn some info snippets to quantum electrodynamics. Participating in the exercises is at your own risk, and we directly start with the opening exercise. We have the legs standing wide apart and breathe in and we breathe out again. In and out. Again in and out. Again in the last time. And out. Now we breathe in and we close the legs, and we're gonna look what the first info snippet is to quantum electrodynamics. It is that quantum electrodynamics is a part of particle physics. So quantum electrodynamics is a part of particle physics. The first exercise. You have a good standing leg and the other leg is in the air. The foot is flexed and we swing the leg to the side and in front, to the side and in front. And we just swing it. The toes are pointing more or less forward of the leg which is swinging. And the foot is flexed and we swing it to the side, in front, to the side and in front. Quantum electrodynamics. Quantum electrodynamics is a part of particle physics. And we're done with the first leg. Electrodynamics exists, so there is electrodynamics. Again, a good standing leg. The other leg is with a flexed foot in the air, and we are swinging this leg with a flexed foot to the side and in front, to the side, front, and the toes are pointing more or less forward. Electrodynamics. Quantum electrodynamics. Quantum electrodynamics. Quantum electrodynamics is a part of particles physics. And electrodynamics exists. And we are done with this leg. Let's check this. So this is for quantum electrodynamics. And now the second point was that electrodynamics exists. Now the third point, the quantum field theory exists. So the quantum field theory exists. And the fourth point, the theory of relativity exists. The theory of relativity exists. Next exercise, we have again the leg up. All 8 exercises we have here are with only one leg on the ground. So all 8 exercises are exercises where we stand on only one leg. Now the exercise, so we have one leg up with a flexed foot and we're bringing that leg in front, back, front and back. Quantum electrodynamics. Quantum electrodynamics is a part of particle physics. Part of particle physics. Quantum dynamics exists. The quantum field theory exists, and the theory of relativity exists. We're done with this leg. And now, quantum electrodynamics is the relativistic quantum field theory of electrodynamics. Okay, with the other leg, what we're trying to say. Quantum electrodynamics is the relativistic quantum field theory of electrodynamics. Quantum electrodynamics is the relativistic quantum field theory of electrodynamics. A few more. And we go on. Light and matter exist. So light exists and matter as well. Now we are bringing one leg up into a right angle. The foot is flexed, the hips are even aligned. And we are bringing that leg out to the outside and we breathe in. And we breathe out, bringing the leg back and putting it control down. And again, we are bringing it up into a right angle, flexed foot, even aligned hips. And we bring it to the outside. We breathe in. And out back into the middle and control down. Now with the other leg. Up with the leg. Right angle with the leg. Foot flexed, even aligned hips. And we bring the leg to the outside. And we breathe in. And out again, back into the middle. Control down. And one more time. The leg up, right angle, foot flexed, even aligned hips. To the outside. We breathe in. and out again, and down. So, light and matter exist. Quantum electrodynamics describes how light and matter interact. So light and matter exists, and our quantum electrodynamics describes how light and matter interact. The next exercise, same setup. We are bringing the leg up into a right angle with a flexed foot, even line hips, and a straight back, and we are now pressing with one hand against the inside of the knee. So press against it while you have a right angle with the leg, a flexed foot, a straight back, and the hand is pressing against the inside of the knee, as I mentioned in the beginning of the sentence. So light and matter exists, and electrodynamics describes, quantum electrodynamics describes how light and matter interact with each other. And we keep pressing. And we are done with the first leg. Now the other leg up. Even aligned hips, right angle, foot flexed, straight up with the back, and we are pressing. Stay straight up with the back, right angle with the leg, foot flexed and even aligned hips, and keep pressing. Light and matter exists, and quantum electrodynamics describes how light and matter interact with each other. The next snippet. Electrically charged particles can interact by exchange of photons. So electrically charged particles can exchange the photons. Can interact by exchange of photons. They can interact by exchange of photons. Next exercise, the last one with the setup. The leg comes up, right angle, foot flexed, even line hips straight up, and now the knee presses up into the hand, then to the side, up and to the side. Try to be tall. The knee presses up and to the side, up and to the side, up and to the side. Electrically charged particles can interact by exchange of photons. And we are done with the first leg. Now with the other one, right angle, flexed foot, even line hips straight up, and the knee presses up and to the side, up and to the side, up to the side. Even lined hips straight up and to the side. Electrically charged particles can interact by exchange of photons. And now we are done with this leg. Quantum electrodynamics describes mathematically how electrically charged particles interact by exchange of photons. And next exercise. Now we are placing one hand on the tummy and the other hand on the back, and we're bringing the leg up. The leg is straight and the foot is flexed. We're trying to bring the leg higher. If the quad cramps, bring it up and point the foot. So we're trying to bring it higher, and we're controlling with the hands that we don't go back or something, but we keep a neutral position with the spine, and we're trying to bring the leg higher. Try to bring it even higher. Put effort into it and try to bring the leg, which is straight and has a flexed foot, higher. And our hands control that we have with the spine in neutral position, and try to bring the leg higher. Now we are done, and we're pressing it up, and we're pointing the foot. Now with the other leg. Again, the leg comes up, the hand on the tummy and at the back are controlling. And we keep with the spine in neutral position, and we're trying to lift the leg higher. The foot is flexed, the leg is straight, and we're trying to bring it higher. Keep in neutral spine position and bring the leg higher. And even higher. And we are done. Bringing it up and pointing the foot. Quantum electrodynamics describes mathematically how particles interact with each other by exchange of photons. Quantum electrodynamics is a very accurate way to calculate the position, movement, and quantity of particles. Next exercise. The standing leg points with toes to the outside. The other leg is with the heel on the ground, and we are lifting the heel off the ground and are placing it again on the ground. So off the ground, on the ground. And the whole movement comes from the hips. especially here, the gluteus medius. So don't do this too much, don't overwork your muscles. Quantum electrodynamics. Quantum electrodynamics is a part of particle physics. Electrodynamics exists, the quantum field theory exists, and the theory of relativity exists. And quantum electrodynamics is the relativistic quantum field theory, is the relativistic quantum field theory of electrodynamics. So quantum electrodynamics is the relativistic quantum field theory of electrodynamics. Light and matter exists, and let's look at, we're done with this exercise. Quantum electrodynamics describes how light and matter interact. So light and matter exists, or quantum electrodynamics describes how they interact. And electrically charged particles can interact by exchange of photons. And quantum electrodynamics describes mathematically how. And it can also, first the exercise. So this is the exercise. We have a good standing leg. And the other leg is in the air with the flexed foot. And the upper part of the body goes down as straight as possible. And the other leg goes back as straight as possible, and our standing leg is taller, so that the pressure comes right on the biceps femoris. And quantum electrodynamics can very accurately describe the position, movement, and quantity of particles. And we are done with that leg, and now the other one. So again, flexed foot of a leg which is swinging or coming back. The upper part of the body goes as straight down as possible, and the standing leg is quite tall to bring the pressure on the biceps femoris of the hamstrings. And a few more. And then we have just our closing exercise, which we're going to do now. It's the opening exercise. So we breathe in and out, and again in and out, again in and out, in, last time, out, again in. And we're done with the leg injury prevention training. So, quantum electrodynamics. Quantum electrodynamics is a part of particle physics. Electrodynamics exists, and the quantum field theory exists, and the theory of relativity exists. And quantum electrodynamics is the relativistic quantum field theory of electrodynamics. Light and matter exists, and electrically charged particles can interact with each other, and electrically charged particles can interact with each other by means of photons. And quantum electrodynamics describes how light and matter interact with each other. And quantum electrodynamics describes mathematically how electrically charged particles interchange by means of photons. And quantum electrodynamics is a very accurate way to describe the position, the movement, and quantity of particles. These were some info snippets as introduction to quantum electrodynamics. These were some exercises to hopefully prevent leg injuries. I thank you very much, and until next time.